Hello everybody and welcome to the Readingfc fan club. In this video we're going to be talking about Dai Yongge has been fined another £50,000 to make it £80,000 for just not being a good owner. This is by the EFL and Sky Sports. I just have to say it was coming, wasn't it? I'm surprised they didn't give us a points deduction. It could be coming later, we're not sure yet. But we're going to be reading this out for you today. Make sure to like and subscribe and comment your opinion down below. Reading EFL tells Dai Yongge to either fund or sell club amid fears for League One side's future. Reading owner Dai Yongge has been fined a further £50,000 by the EFL for failing to cover the salaries of players and staff. Saturday's League One match against Port Vale abandoned after home fans invaded the pitch to protest against the owner. The English Football League has urged Reading owner Dai Yongge to either fund the club adequately or make immediate arrangements to sell. Yongge has been fined a further £50,000 by the EFL for failing to fund a deposit account to cover the salaries of players and staff. The club have been hit with a series of points deductions and financial penalties under Yongge's stewardship, and Saturday's Sky's Bet League One match against Port Vale was abandoned after home supporters invaded the pitch to protest against owner. The EFL board will discuss Saturday's events when it meets later this week, but the organisation also urged Yongge to either fund the club adequately or make immediate arrangements to sell to the Royals. A statement from the EFL reads, "As Reading FC supporters are only too aware, it has in recent months become increasingly clear that Mr. Dai Yongge is no longer in a position or does not have the motivation to support the clubs financially, as he did following the change of control in 2017. In November 2023, the EFL called for the disqualification of Mr. Dai following the failure to fund the deposit account to cover play and staff salaries following repeated breaches of EFL regulations. This was ultimately rejected by an independent disciplinary commission, and a financial sanction was imposed instead. The EFL has now received confirmation that Mr. Dai did not meet last Friday's latest deadline to fund the deposit account as ordered, meaning he has been in default for nearly 4 months. As a result, and as per the teams of the December 15th decision, a further £50,000 fine has now been imposed, taking the total to £80,000. His continued failings mean that once again the club's hard-working staff has no reassurance as to payment of wages and demonstrates a clear disregard for his obligations as a director of the club. In respect of this issue, the league will now consider all available options it has under the regulations and will have no hesitation in bringing further charges against Mr. Dai. In the meantime, and for the sake of the future of Reading FC, its staff, supporters and local community, we urge Mr. Dai either to fund the club adequately or to make immediate arrangements to sell his majority shareholding to appropriate new owners so everyone can move forward with renewed optimism. For our part, we will work with Mr. Dai, his team and the club, plus any potential purchaser to navigate and meet the requirements of the regulations as quickly as it physically possible and bring an end to this difficult period for all parties." What followed the events at the end of last week were the unfortunate scenes on Saturday afternoon that led to the abandonment of the fixture versus Port Vale and further demonstrated the impact the current situation is having on everyone associated with the club. However, entering the field of play is a criminal offence and puts the safety of all participants at risk. The EFL board will discuss events at Saturday's match during its meeting later this week, as it has responsibility to the league's member clubs and the competition to ensure all 72 clubs meet the requirements of the rules as previously agreed by EFL clubs. Finally, the league has been in regular dialogue with the supporters trust at Reading in recent months and has always made and will continue to do so itself available to recognised supporters groups to discuss challenging situations, and regarding current matters involving Reading, has arranged to meet with representatives of a number of groups in the next 24 hours. That's that. I think we just need a new owner. This is the problem. We're struggling financially. If we had money, we wouldn't be having any of these problems. It's just to do. That's it. That's literally it. So what we need to do is we need to get a new owner in. Like I say all the time, just get a new owner in. I think it's absolutely terrible that Dai Yongge is letting this club run like this. I just don't know what's wrong with him. I don't know why he don't just sell the club. Why doesn't he just sell the club? I just don't get it. I just don't get it, to be honest. Because if you sold the club, you'd get money from it anyways. You wouldn't have the stress and hassle of dealing with the club again. Out of your life, get the money. You're going to have a lot of money. And that's that. But Dai Yongge doesn't want to do that. He just wants to run the club down low and then get money like that. It's like he's getting back at the club for doing something that not really our fault after what he's been doing. But no, we're just going to have to wait. I'll keep you updated. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.